Guys, I don't even need to be out here in the morning like this, but I'm out here in stop and go traffic. And I don't know how the hell you guys do that, man. I mean, I got to give you guys props because what the hell is all this? Stop and go, stop and go, stop and go just to freaking, you got to wake up like hours early just to get to what? Remote works, where's that, bro? We're in 2025. You guys got to level up your skills so that you guys don't have to freaking ridiculous, man. But anyways, had to find a new spot. Sunlight was getting in the way, guys. But let's get into it. Guarding your mind. You know, the truth versus the TikTok and online and social media brainwashing, guys. Your brain is under attack. Okay, stop letting TikTok think for you. Stop letting Instagram think for you. Stop letting music videos think for you. You know, you got to learn how to protect your mind in this digital age that we live in, guys. You know, and it's not our parents' fault. It's not our family's fault, but this is a reality. This is there's a mental war going on. This is not a conspiracy theory. You know, I could start putting on a montage and of music videos and sharing with you the lyrics. You know, the millennial generation is where it kind of started. You know, um, and you know, the Gen Z, it's going on and on. You know, all you do is listen to music, and it's subliminally reprogramming your brain. You know, while you're in your car or the school systems. I don't know what's going on in the school systems nowadays. What the heck they're teaching the kids in the schools, or what's going on? But I mean, yeah, I mean that's a whole other rabbit hole we can dive into. But let's stay zoomed out a little bit here and just focus on the fact that there is a war going on with your mind and how the next generation of human beings are being raised, how we were raised, how it might have affected some of us without our parents even knowing and realizing it. You know, you're young and they teach you from a young age, you know, family values and everything like that. But as you get older, when you turn 4 or 5, 6 years old, well, guess what typically you got to do? You get enrolled into a school system somewhere, right? Now you're in the school systems, and now you're spending 8 hours a day being taught things by strangers, and you know, just trusting the system that they're going to just teach your kids how to be upright human beings. You know, nowadays they're teaching, you know, all kinds of goofy nonsense out there, all kinds of BS, if you ask me. And your kids are vulnerable little creatures, man. They don't know any better. They just absorb, their brains of just absorbing whatever you feed them, and you don't even know what they're feeding them now in the school systems. That's a big risk. And then they grow up, and then they're in their teenage years, and then they're you know, in their adolescence, and then they're, you know, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20, and it's done. By then the programming, the reprogramming, whatever the school system decides to teach them, that's it. That's the kind of human being they are. And if you were unfortunate enough where the school system taught them some BS that is not in line with um, your family values and your personal values and your morals and things like that, you know, that from your family and your ancestry and whatnot, then it's done. Generations down the drain now. You know, all it takes is, you know, one generation to get effed up in the head, and the whole generations after that, you know, it's gonna, you know, it's a very dangerous game. You know, to you're basically, that's it's playing the long game. They're, you know, the enemy out there, they're not coming after you as the adult, because your brain's already set in place. It's kind of difficult to kind of mold an adult's brain. They're a little bit harder to mold, right? But so let's go ahead and target the kids in the school systems and whatnot. Be very careful, guys. And now it's not just in the school systems; they're targeting you through, you know, it's, you know, giving you visual things to think about into your brain. There's only a few ways to enter into your brain to kind of rewire it: what you see visually, what you hear, you know, your sight and your ears, your five senses. You gotta be very you know, be very aware of what you're surrounding yourself with and what you're allowing the youngins around you and everyone around you to be continuously fed nonsense. If you keep feeding them nonsense and you don't think it's a big deal, watch what's going to happen as they get older. Okay? Be very careful. This is a real thing, and this is the topic of our video today, right? Guarding your mind, being aware of these things. So imagine this, okay? You open up TikTok just to watch one video, right? And suddenly it's 45 minutes later. You laugh, you scroll, you feel smart, you feel inspired, maybe even angry, okay? But here's the scary part. You didn't choose what to watch. The app did. What's happening? There's recommendation systems going on. There's machine learning algorithms going on in all these systems. What they do is they see what you liked and they see what you watched, and they're monitoring all of this. They're keeping a tab on this. It's part of your your user record. What did Samantha enjoy watching today? What did she watch 1 month ago? Did her behavior change? Is she starting to like new things? And the algorithm starts trying to figure out what you like, and it starts showing you more of that. It becomes a perpetual system, of a self-feeding system, where to keep your attention locked in. It's an attention economy, right? So that they can feed you ads and whatever else, right? So this is the scary part, right? You didn't choose what to watch. The app did, right? Every time you scroll, it learns what keeps you hooked, so that it can feed you more of it. That's not entertainment, guys. That's training. Your brain's getting trained, and your brain is the product. Okay? So, this is what I would categorize as the algorithmic trap. How TikTok controls what you see. TikTok's For You page isn't random. And I'm just talking about TikTok, but this applies to all the social media sites. They're all doing this, all of them. Okay? But we're using TikTok here as an example, right? The For You page isn't random. It's a mirror of your habits. The For You page. Show me your TikTok. Let me go to your For You page, and I'll tell you what kind of stuff you're watching. It's like a recommendation system. It's an algorithmic recommendation system based off of your past watch history. Okay? If you stop to watch a funny prank, you'll see 10 more. Okay? If you like a political rant, you'll see more from that side. That's called a filter bubble, guys, where you only see what you already agree with. And that's why you never progress, and that's why you never get better, because their mentality is, with these algorithms, this person's just going to watch whatever they like to watch. I mean, we're not here to change their mind, so let's just show him more of what he wants to watch, right? Because they're all about that money, right? It feels good, but it's dangerous, guys, because real life isn't one-sided. That's the dangerous thing. Real life is not one-sided, guys. You're on your app and you're on your phone all day watching the exact same stuff that you like to watch, thinking that that's all there is to watch, because now the algorithm and the social media sites, that's all they're going to show you, the stuff that you like. Then you go out into the real world, where it's not one-sided like that. That's not the reality of the world. The app is just showing you the stuff that you like, and then you think it's you know what I mean? It's a dangerous trap, guys. It's dangerous because real life is not one-sided. Again, you stop learning, you stop questioning. The app's goal isn't to tell you the truth, guys. It's to keep you scrolling. It's for it to keep your attention. So be very careful of this. This is a real thing, guys. I do have a machine learning background. I do have an AI background. I get paid to do these things, along with a lot of other things. And this is real. This is not a rant. Okay. So the dopamine effect, and why short videos make you restless. Okay. Every video gives your brain a quick hit of dopamine, the feel-good chemical, but your brain gets used to it fast. So now slow things like reading a book or watching a 10-minute video feel boring. That's why people say that they have TikTok brain, these short-term attention ADHD brains, right? You're not broken. You're not broken. Don't have that victim mentality, okay? Your brain's reward system has just been hijacked. That's all. Just be aware that your brain's been hijacked if you have this little TikTok brain, right? Deep focus starts feeling painful because your brain wants another quick hit. It's like eating candy all day. It's fun now, but it ruins your appetite for real food, right? So the fake world problem, what this does, okay, when reality gets blurry, which is what this is going to cause to happen. TikTok is full of filters, edits, and highlight reels. You see people showing their best moments, perfect bodies, and luxury lives, okay? But you never see the full story, guys. The bad days, they exist, the debt that they go through, the stress that they go through. They're not going to show you that kind of stuff. They're not going to be real and authentic with you. You know, they're trying to keep up with the Jones, keep up with the Jetsons or whatever, right? They're not going to show you all the other side. Everyone has ups and downs. They're only going to show you the ups, and what does that do to you? You think that because you have downs, like there's something wrong with you, but in reality, they're just not showing you their downs, and so you think there's something wrong on your side with your little TikTok brain that you rewarded yourself with, program yourself with. Hey, this is what this video is about, guys. It's trying to open up your mind, open up your in the Matrix, red pill, blue pill. Take the pill to that opens you up, wakes you up to these things. These are real. These are real things. This is not just me ranting around, guys. This is real. This is real. This is really how this stuff works out there, right now in 2025. Okay. So what this does is it tricks your brain into thinking everyone else is winning but you, right? And that's how insecurity spreads. Even adults feel like they're falling behind because they're comparing themselves to someone else's movie version of life. Don't fall for it. Real life examples I can give you, the truth versus the viral trend. Remember when random health hacks went viral, guys? Like drinking chlorophyll water, eating eating a raw liver, you know, or doing weird ice challenges. Millions followed. Millions followed. Not because it was proven, but because it looked cool. Okay? That's how misinformation spreads, okay? Fast, emotional, unverified, okay? What are you guys doing, dude? It's easy to share something like fake that feels real, okay? What are you guys doing? And soon people stop checking facts altogether. What the hell, guys? What are you doing? Get your head on straight, guys. Come on, let's yeah, let me just give you guys freaking TikTok brains. What the hell? It's easy to share something fake that feels real, and soon people stop checking facts altogether. People stop checking facts altogether. What are you guys doing, dude? It's easy to share. I gotta read this again because I don't know, for some reason it's making me laugh. It's easy to share something fake that feels real, and soon people. I mean, you got okay. What spreads online isn't always truth, guys. It's what clicks, guys. Okay. What the hell? Okay. This is the other thing I want to talk with you guys about, and I wrote it down here to make sure I'm on point with you guys. Is the attention problem. The TikTok brain is in real life. Here's how it shows up. You open your phone every 2 minutes. You forget what you were doing halfway through a task. Brain off. Okay, what the hell? Turn it back on, bro. Samantha, turn it back on. Okay, now's not the time. Okay. You forget what you were doing halfway through a task. You can't watch a full movie without checking notifications. That's attention damage. It's not just for kids. Apparently tricks aren't just for kids. Your ass is getting, I'm sorry, your booty's, sorry for the language, I don't know if this was a cuss or not. Your booty's getting tricked or not, or your booty's getting tricked too. Tricks are not just for kids, apparently, Samantha, okay? Adults struggle too. The more you train your brain for quick hits, the harder real learning becomes, okay? So how do you get control of this, okay? This is the problem that I've expanded upon. I mean, I can go on for a while on this, but I don't want to make the video long and just start ranting. I'll probably do that during one of the live streams later on down in the road. But you know, how do you take control? How do you guard your mind? Okay, let's fix it. Here's how to protect your brain and still enjoy tech wisely. Okay, it's not a black and white thing. You know, there's a middle ground. There's a way to do it properly. There's a way to kind of be grounded and level-headed and controlled with all of these things. Okay, number one is just being aware of that this is a real thing, and never forgetting that this is what's going on in the background so that you can be aware of it, right? Use the 10-second rule. When you want to scroll, count to 10. If you still want to, fine. But often the urge passes. Feed your brain real meals, not snacks. Watch long YouTube videos. Read one article or listen to one podcast each day. Long content builds focus. Short content burns it. Long content builds focus. Short content burns it. Feed your brain real meals, not snacks. Watch long YouTube videos that have real value. I have a lot of those long form contents for you guys in my channel. I have the shorts to get the people coming in, but the long form content's where it's at, guys. That's where I put in most of the good stuff that'll give you some direction and some insightful, some different perspectives to think about, and some real value. It's not in the shorts. Get that TikTok brain out of there. Get rid of that, guys. It's not. Don't let the algorithm train your brain like you're some kind of dog that you get like little 10-second, 15-second, 1 minute hits. Start listening to some things that provide you some proper value, some proper learning, right? Check before you trust. Okay, if something sounds crazy or too perfect, go ahead and Google it. You guys got Google. You guys got LLMs. Ask, fact check. See if more than one trusted source says the same thing, right? Don't just believe everything you guys hear, guys. You guys got to start questioning things. You guys got to start understanding why. Start asking why. Why are they showing me this? Why am I seeing all of this? Is this how the real world is? Or am I living inside a bubble created for me by some algorithm on my phone and my social media accounts? Start questioning things, guys. Don't be afraid to question things. Don't just believe everything you hear. Touch some grass. Literally. Spend time with real people, not just profiles. The real world sharpens you, thinking more than any app ever can. Right? Use tech. Don't let tech use you. Use tech. Don't let tech use you. Okay? Set time limits. Unfollow content that drains you. Remember, your attention is money to these apps. Okay? Don't give it away for free. Okay? These are some of the ways that I've given you to try to take back control. There's a lot more ways, but these are just kind of starting points for you to think about, right? The faith connection here that I want to do is, what does Islam say about protecting the mind? In Islam, your mind, aql, they call it, is a gift. It's how you tell right from wrong. That's why the Quran warns us against blindly following others. Allah says, and do not pursue that of which you have no knowledge. Indeed, the hearing, the sight, and the heart, about all of those will be questioned. Surah Al-Isra, chapter 17, verse 36. Fact check me on that. Put it in the comments. Your thoughts. Let's talk about it, right? That means you're responsible for what you let into your head. Okay, accountability. You're going to be held accountable for your actions, and your actions are going to be judged based on your intentions, right? Intentions are critical in Islam. What you see, hear, and believe. So protect your attention. It's just smart. It's spiritual discipline, guys. It's the whole point of Ramadan. You guys have this No Nut November thing going on, whatever the hell that is, some little goofy TikTok trend or whatever. But Ramadan's been around for thousands of years. Okay, fasting has been a prophetic tradition. It's part of disciplining yourself, right? Controlling your mind is part of it, not just controlling your stomach, right? So, a lot of wisdom. So, in closing, guys, reclaim your mental freedom, okay? You can't escape technology, but you can master it, okay? Your phone is a tool. It's not supposed to be your teacher. The internet is not supposed to be your teacher, guys. You guys, if you've been raised on what you think is right and wrong based off of little TikTok trends and what your phone's telling you that you're scrolling, that's freaking ridiculous. Your phone and the technology and the internet is not supposed to be your teacher. You can learn a lot from there, but it's not supposed to be like the all-knowing, like it's Hey, I remember when I was younger, we would walk, we would we would actually touch grass. We didn't have the internet. We'd ride our bikes. The internet was just starting to become a thing. So I'm part of that generation that has kind of seen what life is like. The last generation to see what life was like. When you had to go outside and ride your bike and have some fun outside and fall off some, get hurt yourself or whatever, deal with people in real life as a kid walking around in dangerous areas and stuff, and suddenly the internet became a thing and everyone's on their phones now. So kids raised by random random things on the internet now on their phone, right? So your phone is a tool. It's supposed to be a tool. It's not supposed to be your teacher. Okay, your mind is your mind is sacred. Don't rent it out to algorithms, guys. Next time you open up a TikTok, remember, it's not just a video app, guys. It's shaping how you think, it's shaping how you feel, it's shaping what you believe. Okay? You got to guard your mind like your future depends on it, because it does. Okay? Be very careful out there, guys. Guard your mind. Be aware of what these social apps are, okay? The truth versus the brainwashing, there's a difference, okay? So go ahead and let me know what you think. So I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts here, share some perspectives with you guys about this. Just something to think about. Go ahead and like the video if you liked it. Dislike the video if you didn't like it. Um, Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I don't care. Just let me know. Put your comments in the comment section. Argue, yell, agree, disagree, whatever. Let's get it going. And and then let's go ahead and subscribe if you like the content. If you don't, move on. Go find someone else you like to listen to, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.